Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome to your daily reading for March 16th, Saturday. This is TC, your guiding chariot. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you like a whole bunch of cars literally decided to go by just as I started filming. So hope you guys could hear me over that. Before we get into the reading, and I will say I might get a little soapboxy, so make sure you're comfortable. It might be a little longer video. I kind of just wanted to talk about this weird shift in energy that a lot of us have been feeling. I know a lot of readers have been talking about it on YouTube as I've been watching videos. You know, there's this common theme. I know just talking to my friends and you know, people around me that are really spiritual are all kind of sensing the same type of energy. So I kind of just wanted to take a moment and chat about it for a second. Partly because it is kind of connected to some of the aspects. So I think today's the day, so to speak. There is this kind of sense that, you know, things are coming. What we've been working on are starting to manifest, they're showing up. And I think a lot of us, whether you're intuitive or not, you know, no matter how sensitive you are, I think a lot of us are now getting these, you know, almost physical sensations. Like we're starting to amp up, we're starting to get excited, like we feel something approaching. You know, it's like in the movies when they're like a storm's coming, like it's kind of like we all kind of have that sense, in a good way, like it's something good that's coming. There's some type of growth, there's some new opportunity, there's a new job, there's a new partner, like something is whatever it is that, you know, is the next step for us, whatever that is, it's approaching, and it's approaching faster than we think. And we're already on an energetic level, like, oh, it's coming, I feel it. And I think it's actually it's a beautiful thing, it's a really good thing. I do think there's still some things that a lot of people are going to be doing, and some hurdles that are still going to be jumped over, definitely some things that may, you know, still need to be shed. And I kind of don't want to say released. I don't think that's the right word. You know, it's not about this constant releasing of things and releasing of blocks. I think for a lot of us, it's really about opening your mind, like opening the limitations of what is coming. Because what it is, honestly, I think it's going to be way bigger than you could have imagined. So it's almost like we're releasing the shackles. Like we've cleared this much space for a gift that's this big. You know what I mean? So I feel like the last few obstacles in the way are really there to help break open this fence, so to speak. Because we dreamed real big. So obviously you dream big, the reward's going to be big. And that's kind of what's happening. I feel like now it's like, oh, you dreamed real big, and now we're trying to send you your gift, but we can't fit it in this mail slot. So we're going to have to break this sucker open. I feel like that's kind of what's happening. Like what is happening now to a lot of us is almost like, I almost want to say it's like a balancing act almost. It's a shift in energy levels. You know, we've been setting really big intentions, we've been making plans, we've been working towards them, you know, and along the way we've had to deal with things, you know, life gets in the way, you know, petty drama falls in your lap, even though it wasn't really about you, it's not your problem, but you know, you have to deal with stuff, you know, all these kind of things, you know, and all of those things were meant to happen because it, again, helped you get ready. It, you know, for some people it made you stronger. For some people it showed you situations that you shouldn't be in, which motivated you to find one that you do. You know, it's all, you know, the reasons for why these happen are going to be different for everybody. The thing I kind of want to stress is that now there almost is a balance coming to you. For all the stuff you went through, for all the things that you overcame, your reward is coming. There's going to be an evening, so to speak. Almost like fair trade. We're going to talk about fair trade later. Definitely going to be with one of our aspects. But I kind of wanted just to throw that out there because I know a lot of people that I've been talking to have been feeling this and they're like, what is it? What's going on? Da, 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 da. You know, it could be many things, but I think for a lot of us, it's energetically knowing that something is approaching and you're just starting to get excited about it. So I don't want you guys panicking, don't freak out. It's a great, wonderful, beautiful thing. Something that you should definitely be excited about. All right, I just wanted to throw that out there. part of the reason that I was kind of pushed to do that, well, it wasn't really pushed, it wasn't a hard push. Our rune, we got Gibo again, which we got a few days ago, if I remember correctly. But Gibo is the gift. So again, this is a surprise, something unexpected, an opportunity. Could be a physical gift. Someone could be giving you a little surprise for something. Sometimes this can be, it can be like a bonus. You could get like a bonus payout at work or something like that. This is also where the fair trade comes in, you know, because Gibo, it is a gift, but it's something we've been working to manifest. So again, we've been putting in this effort. So fair trade is to get the reward. I would almost caution you, don't even try to think of what it is. I know you've been putting out intentions. I want a better job. I want this job. I want this salary. Da 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 da. Like, I would even just break the expectation, you know, because if you're sitting here, I'm getting a new job. 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 But maybe what's coming in is a new partner who gives you financial security. You know, something like that. You know, the goal of having the job is the financial security. So if you hold the intention of why that's the thing, you know, if the job is, you know, I'd be so fulfilling to be a zookeeper because I love working with animals. You know, the job may still, it may not be zookeeper that comes, but it may be something that still has to do with animals. You know, that's going to be even more fulfilling. So it's, I almost want to tell you, let go of the specifics and just allow. Know what it is you want, but release the details. You know, because again, those are the restrictions. Like, no, my fence fits a zookeeper. Well, I'm trying to give you like safari rancher. You know, like I don't know. I'm just making these up. But like I feel like that's the phase that we're all going through right now. Because, and again, Gibo it's a surprise. It's unexpected. You can't plan for it. So you just need to be open and welcoming for it, because it will be a gift and it will be something super positive. All right. Aspects. These I had to write down because there are many. Most of them I think are pretty simple. Some of them relate, so I'm kind of going to blast through them so we can get to the cards. First one out the gate, Moon sextile to Mars. Love this. This usually brings us a lot of energy, a lot, you know, it usually puts us in a really healthy mode, so you're going to have stamina. Also good if, you know, if you have a big thing at work, or, you know, you've been working on a project. This is a good thing for like material enterprises too. So you could be working on negotiating for more money, or you know, some big project at work. Good time for this with this aspect. You're going to have a lot of drive and really be able to get some things accomplished. So nice one for that. What else do we have? We have a moon in trine with our sun. This is a nice energy. I love this. So this is really, I think I kind of talked about this too earlier. This kind of puts us in like this let it be energy. Everything feels balanced. Everything feels good. The needs are meeting the wants. You know, we're feeling like we're in a good place. We're starting to feel things equal out. It was a really good, easy, flowy energy. So we like this too. Moon is also making another trine to Mercury, which is still in retrograde. Tends to make us real practical. Normally it makes communication, you know, heart and mind meet very easily. Because Mercury is retrograde, I still think this is a reflective energy. It's still kind of processing things, sorry about that, on an emotional level. So still good inner working, inner healing, working through some inner conflicts, maybe some old hurts, but processing on an analytical, logical level, you know, what you felt emotionally will be easy with this aspect. So again, easy aid to help process. Two aspects that we also have that I kind of want to mush together in a way. We have the moon in in opposition to Pluto. We also have Pluto in a sextile to Mercury. The reason I kind of want to judge these together, because I think they are helping each other. The opposition, which again isn't necessarily, it's not the easiest aspect, it's not necessarily a bad aspect. It's like the energies are on two opposite sides of the table. They just don't see eye to eye each other. They're not trying to, like, you know, deflect one another or get in each other's way. They just kind of don't see each other. Sometimes this can lead to, and I think what it's going to lead to for a lot of us, secrets are going to be revealed. You know, things are kind of going to be bubbling up to the surface. Sometimes people just energetically are uneasy because of this aspect. So as you're working with others, be aware of that. You may need to help, you know, build a little more trust and calm some people down, especially if you're working with someone new. But I think a lot of this is really secrets being revealed, things coming up to the surface that you on a personal level have probably tried to keep down, whether from yourself or from others. And maybe some things that you just didn't want to face or you didn't want to admit. The sextile Pluto makes to Mercury, I think, is where the healing comes in. So it's almost like the first aspect of the moon, these secrets are coming up, they're coming up to the surface. You know, you may be walking into a moment that kind of triggers you and makes you think about something that happened in the past. This sextile to Pluto, Pluto, while being an intense planet and all about secrets and things that are hidden below the surface, it also is a transformative energy. I always think of, it's not the greatest example, but it's kind of how it fits in my brain, but I always think of Pandora's box. Again, so we're talking about this intense energy, tons of things hidden. So all these layers of all these horrible things that Pandora released into the world because she opened the box. But underneath all of that was hope. Hope was the last thing left in the box. And hope is the one thing that the gods gave us to counteract all the darkness she released. It's that one pearl in the bottom that can resist all the other darkness. To me, that's kind of what Pluto resembles. It's that transformation. So underneath all these layers is that one thing that's going to help shift everything. And instead of struggle, you create growth. That's where I think the Mercury sextile is beautiful, because if you can allow those secrets to come up and, you know, really feel them and process them, you know, they may even come up publicly where you have to, like, you know, if it affected another person, you may have to actually confront it and face it and own up to it. But if you can do that, if you can communicate effectively and you can process it logically, I think it will help really lead to this transformation and get you to a new version of yourself, a higher version of yourself, a definitely more evolved human being, which I think will be beautiful in the long run. And again, we're in Mercury retrograde, so that's kind of what Mercury retrograde does. You know, it allows us to review things so we can do them differently the next time, so we can learn from them and move forward. So I think this aspect, although it may be a little tricky, because again, you may have to face some things that you tried to keep hidden, but if you know, kind of embrace the moment, let it come to the surface, and then just deal with it and feel it and process it. And again, you may not even be processing it publicly with someone. I think for a lot of us, it is going to be an internal thing that we have to face and just kind of own up to, be like, you know what, I fucked up, but you know what, I did the best I could do in that moment with my understanding. Now with this bigger perspective, I see this would have been a better way to do this. You know, I can't let people make me think this way anymore. I can't allow myself to back down, you know, out of fear or, you know, because of XYZ, whatever the reason was, whatever happened. If you can just be honest with yourself, own up to it, and be like, okay, I'm not allowing that anymore. Next time I'm going to do this. I think it's going to be a nice release for you in a way of any guilt or shame you may be feeling about that particular secret. Last aspect is a square. You know, I always like to bring up the squares. This one I don't think is going to be as bad. The moon is making a square to Uranus. Again, Uranus is our electric, energetic, rebel planet. To me, when I see this aspect, a lot of times it just brings up distractions. It may bring accidents, so physically be aware of your space. Just saying. Might make you a little accident prone. But it's just disruption. So there may be things that get in the way of the plan. You know, I want my day to run like this. There's going to be a monkey wrench thrown into the system. Sorry, need a little tea. So just know there may be some things. Again, go with it. You have that sun and moon trine going on, that let it be energy. So let it roll off your back. Keep moving forward. Okay, weird thing happened. Great, we solved it. Back on track. That's all you got to do. All right, I'm gonna tilt this down so we can get some cards. And it's funny, I didn't think about this. So my logic, let me get the teacup out of the way. Hi. My logic behind picking the deck, and it kind of had to do with my little spiel in the beginning. I chose both of the Wild Unknown decks. We're gonna use, sorry about that. We're going to use the Spirit Animal deck for our Oracle, and then I have the Wild Unknown Tarot. I chose them because of this idea of that we're stepping into the unknown. You know, there's this unexpected thing kind of coming our way, and we don't really know what it is yet. So that was the reason I chose these decks. And then as I was setting up and getting ready to do this reading for you all, I was looking at the two together and seeing the black and white, the balance, the order, you know, and I then I was thinking about that fair trade in my little spiel. I was like, so funny, of course. I just love those little coincidences, which of course are not actually coincidences. But I love when stuff like that happens. All right, Spirit. Actually, I don't even feel like shuffling. We're gonna cut this. All right, Spirit, what medicine do we need as we move forward into this new evolution and deal with these maybe turbulent, maybe chaotic, but powerful energies that are helping us to grow? Feel another one. Yep. Okay. Thought that was gonna fall. So I'm gonna take you. Take you. Lovely. All right. So we got the horse. Beautiful. I'm going to read a little bit from the book, but I'm also going to kind of just share my thoughts on these. And then we also got Scorpion. Lovely. So earth and fire energy. Horse, sorry about that. Horse being earth, Scorpion being fire. I'm going to read just a little bit from the book. I kind of want to feel them out a bit too. Okay. So horse, here, I'll let you guys look at it. So horse is a symbol of momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. So definitely a lot of what we're feeling. I know if I can kind of just share, like I keep feeling it like in my heart chakra, like it's definitely in the center of my chest. And it definitely does feel expansive. And a friend of mine described it in a way better way than I could feel it. It was almost like if there was a string or a cord attached to it, and someone somewhere on the other side is pulling it, and it's almost like it's getting tugged out of my chest. Like I can feel it rising, like someone is on the other end tugging. At first, I thought it was like, inflating, but then when they talked about tugging, I was like, that's totally what it is. So whatever. And to me, it made me think of the idea, we always talk about we're trying to manifest, we're trying to attract, but you also have to remember the things and people that we are trying to search for are also searching for us. So as we are pulling them closer, they are pulling us closer. This horse energy, this expansive freedom energy, is really what is trying to kind of burst forth from us and really reach out. Like I'm definitely getting a lot of Jupiter energy. And this, to me, this is really definitely happening on an energetic and a psychic level. I keep looking at the moon, where this horse's third eye is going to be. So it feels very intuitive and very spiritual. This is something that is happening on an energetic level, but it's really kind of almost like Jupiter, how Jupiter is trying to expand us and get us out into the world. That's the same kind of energy here. Like we are trying to run free like this horse, and break out of our pen, so to speak. But this is very expansive energy, and I'm all for it. All for it. So we have this fire energy with Scorpio as well. Where are you, Scorpio? You're in here somewhere. There you are. I called it Scorpio, I'm so sorry. But technically it is. Maybe that's why I said hearse. This is Scorpio, it's the death, the transformation. So it's passionate, a little competitive, may even tend towards isolation. But it's definitely a very fierce, and also, kind of a wild and free energy, kind of like horse. Scorpions themselves are definitely, sorry, I'm putting the book down. Scorpios themselves are definitely solitary animals. It's not like they live in packs, like they do their own thing. They live by their own rules. But I think that's definitely what is happening for us. We are busting out on our own, and truly being fierce. Nothing is stopping us anymore. We are reaching out and going on our own way. And I will say, I do think this means danger for those who don't support us. Not that you're about to go on a killing spree, but I look at the red coming out of the tip of the scorpion's stinger, and then I don't know if the camera will focus, you can see it, but the tips of the scorpion's claws are red. You know, like I feel like this is you really jumping out of any barriers that have kept you held back or kept you in one spot. You know, it's kind of like I'm taking no prisoners. So if you want to stand in my way, do it at your own risk. Because it is my time to be free. It is my time to do things my way and get out. So it's almost like this horse is like begging us to get on its back and come with it and ride out, you know, out of the field into the pasture and, you know, into the beyond. And the scorpion energy is, and don't let anyone stop you. It's like, be free, do it your way. You know, be free, don't live by others' expectations. Don't live in a wall built by someone else. Like, crazy shift. Like, this shift is going to be big for a lot of us. And I do think it's going to be quite a change. Not only from where we are now, but also where we expected. Oh, you know what? We're going to take it. Yes! 8 of Cups. Walking away from what does not serve us. Love it. Love it. I can't even stand it. You're just special. I don't even really want to shuffle these. We're going to cut it as well. All right, Spirit, what is the most important message for us to receive today about this new expansive energy and about this new shift that we are going through? Beautiful. All right. I'm all about this. I'm definitely going to pull more cards because I feel like a lot of the, well, not a lot. I think most of this, I think, has either come to pass or is kind of happening now. I want to see, I still kind of want to see a little bit of what's coming in the future. So I love this. So starting off with Daughter of Wands. So again, Daughter of Wands is going to be like the Princess of Wands. So this is your initial spark. This is that desire. This is that first urge. This is, to me, this is the fire and the spark that this energy is really trying to imbue in us. This push to go follow your passions and run free. Why do we want to run free? Because we've been betrayed. Somewhere in our past, recent, distant, but definitely somewhere significant. And I want to say it's somewhere that meant a lot to us. It could have been an important relationship. It could have been, you know, a career, not a work environment, but a career, something that you want to be a part of or thought you were going to be a part of for a while. There was some type of betrayal here, and I think this betrayal really, it hit you deep. Like I almost feel like we were caught in this cord, like this web was so deep and this cut was so deep that I almost want to say we were kind of lost for a bit. We were afraid of what this meant for us, where we were going to go next, because obviously we weren't safe here, but this was the place I thought that was the safest. So where do I go now? Like I feel like we've spent the past, I almost want to say months too when I talk about this. For some of us it may not have been that long, some of us it may have been longer, but I feel like this was months that we were spending, and it was all spent trying to unwrap this cord so we could release these swords. But there was a major betrayal that really set us on this path. And I say that because right after that we have the Son of Swords. This is a fast-moving, action-oriented card. This person wants to get out, to understand, to do different, to know the truth. This energy is on a quest. And I think this quest was begun because there was something happened where we knew we were no longer safe in this position. So we had to go search for a new place. And again, 3 of Wands is the ships coming in, so we talked about this already. You know, even the way this card is situated. If you haven't watched my reading that I titled The Void, it was a special extra reading, it wasn't one of the dailies. If you go back a couple days, you'll see it in the uploads. If you haven't seen that, definitely watch it, because to me this is kind of what it looked like. Literally a void opening up. This like rainbow colors where all of our abundance is living, and it's about to unload. But this is what we're requesting, this happy place. Where was our abundance? Where was all our happy endings? And then we have these last two. So we have the Seven of Swords and the Six of Cups. So I'm reading these differently than I normally would, because I feel like this Seven of Cups, I don't feel this is someone lying or tricking to us, which, you know, if you're still in this situation, it could totally be a thing. But if it is, you already know this. This isn't a surprise. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. But honestly, this Seven of Swords right now, I feel like is like we are this fox. We are the sly fox with the sword hiding under our tail. There's an ace up our sleeve. One, because we know this. This is no longer a secret to us, and it hasn't been for a while. So we already know the game that's being played. We also know that it's not our game. But we also are of the mind that, well, if you want to play games, I can play games. And mine will have nothing to do with you, because I'm not trying to stab you. I just want to get to a place where I will feel free. Now, granted, if I have to stab you, I have a sword ready to go. I have my own game to play. But this is you kind of doing what you need to do to find your next, to find your way out. Because this is what we're looking for. You know, this place that we once thought was safe, this nostalgic ideal we had, this fantasy land, this dream space. This is the dream we had of where we were going to be happy, where we were going to set down our roots, like you can see with this tree. This was the place that gave us nourishment. We were trying to find this again. We thought it was this, and then we were proven wrong. So now we're trying to find the next oasis, all right? But I feel like this is us doing what we need to do to find this. Love it. Next card out, Mother of Cups. This is the Queen of Cups. So again, energy that's all about nourishing us. I'm also getting the very like deep, emotional kind of vastness that comes with this card. And I think in that depth is where we're hiding this, you know, where we're keeping our true intentions. You know, on the surface, nice and shiny like a mirror. We're beautiful, we're reflecting, you know, the phony smiles around us. We're reflecting the qualities that people want to see in us. But underneath that, this is what we're working for. We are serving our own needs. And not in a selfish way, but it's just because we know we want to find a place that's authentic. So here we are. So Four of Pentacles, this is us holding up. It's almost like saving our resources, biding our time. We're saving up for this jump that we're about to take. So again, this is hiding within the depth of the Queen of Cups. And on the surface, like a still ocean. Surface, nice, shiny, inviting, but those waters went real deep. In that depth, we are waiting. We are holding our time for this moment. Moon card. Moon card has been popping up a lot. So again, Moon card tells us about secrets. So honestly, I think this is more confirmation about our own intentions, our own needs that, you know, need to stay private for a little bit. I wouldn't share them with too many people. Definitely no one associated with this. But, you know, you can share it with your close friends, you know, and they may even help you plan. But definitely this is secrets. These are illusions. This could be a hint of illusions that you are reflecting, so knowing that you're in a space where there's still some secrets being held. But again, we already know this. You know, and as I'm looking at this card, you know, and actually I'm looking at the camera so I can see the way you guys see it. I keep looking at the negative space, seeing, I mean, it's a real funky shaped tree, but I'm like seeing like one tree in the center and then two kind of partial trees on the side, and it's making me think of the Six of Pentacles again. So to me, like, this is almost keeping the illusion of, you know, it's almost like, I'm going to use this as a work example because I think this is going to be an easy one. But it's like being in a job that you know isn't the right place for you. But while you're there, you need to look like, oh, I love it here. This is great. Yeah, I'm going to be here forever. You know, but really the real secret is that you're looking for this tree. You're looking for this Six of Cups. But again, you don't want to let that on. You're going to do things your own way. You know, we're going to bust out of this fence. I love it. And then we have the Magician card. Beautiful. Again, this is taking control, taking all the powers that be into your own hands, manifesting your own destiny again by your own rules. So yes, even more confirmation that we are going to take things by storm. Look at that. Once you do, 9 of Cups, emotional contentment, fulfillment, happiness, joy. This, to me, this is also nourishment, like major nourishment. Doing something that fills you up, that you are happy and proud of and just joyful of. And then the 10 of Wands. Then you are finally done with this burden. You are no longer dealing with these stupid branches and these dumb little twigs, because you have found your home again. You have found this wonderful, strong, beautiful tree. You have an entire tree to play in. You don't need these dumb sticks anymore. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Look at that. Bottom of the deck right now is the Daughter of Cups. To me, Daughter of Cups, obviously this deck looks different, but in the traditional deck, normally there's a woman with a cup, and there's usually something in the cup. Usually, a lot of times it's a fish. To me, that's really about having something that's kind of already been manifested. There's something already in that cup, and this being like a little chick, like a little baby, also brings me back to the 6 of Cups, something that we longed for, when we were younger, It may not necessarily have been kid days, but something in the past that we were longing for. We are arriving back at that point, and it's at a point that's going to be much more genuine, much more fulfilling. You even have the moon repeating again in this 9 of Cups. So it may even have to do with the moon cycles. Intentions you set at the new moon maybe are going to start coming into fruition at the full moon. Definitely something to play with. We talked about the moon on the horse as well. 3s may be a big thing for us as well. Not only because of the 3 moons, but we also did get 2 3s in this reading. So that may be something to pay attention to if you're seeing a lot of 3s, especially 3-3. It's a great master number. It talks about the Ascended Masters being with you and helping you. So definitely something to be aware of. Video is already crazy long. I don't want to keep you guys for much longer, so I'm going to wrap it up there. But so excited. There is a huge shift coming for us. I think we're really going to be free from a lot of this struggle. We're not going to be struggling anymore, whether it's financially, whether it's emotionally, whether it's physically, whatever stress is going on, that is falling away. So again, remember the dream. Use that as your focus, and don't live by someone else's rules. Be free, all right? With that, I'm going to send you guys out. Send you guys lots of love. As always, I appreciate everything you do, joining me for these videos, commenting, liking, especially appreciate the subscribes if you're not already. As I say that, it's 3311 on my camera, so 3311. Telling you, 33, going to be a big thing for us coming up. But yeah, as always, appreciate the likes, the comments, the subscribes, especially the comments. I love hearing from you guys. I love connecting with you guys. There's a few of you that do it consistently. You know who you are. I love you guys. Send you lots of love. As I say that, it's 3333. So again, you guys are super special. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. I'm going to send you guys out. As always, if you want to book a private session with me, that info will be in the description box. Until then, I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.